What is an executive MBA for working professionals? Why is it important? What are the updates in 2024? This is what we have brought today for discussion. So let's explore what are the programs and what are the options to pursue an executive MBA for working professional. What are the pros, what are the cons, and what are the differences with respect to other MBA programs? Who will go for an executive MBA for working professionals? If you want to continue with your job alongside pursuing an MBA education, the Executive MBA for working professionals is for you. There are very specific advantages of this kind of a program, given that you are very clear of the takeaways that you have or the expectations that you have in terms of the final ROI of the program. The key to Executive MBA for working professionals are that it will definitely give you a career recharge. Getting a new skill set after years of work experience is always a good thing to do. It will upskill you for the future roles and the demand of the industry. You do not have to leave your job to pursue an executive MBA for working professionals. These are part-time weekend MBAs or online programs or blended learning programs. So the kind of flexibility the schedule gives for this program will actually enable you to continue earning. It also, saves you from the botheration of looking for a new job. So you leave your job, go in for an MBA of 1 year or 2 years, and then you are restarting your career and trying to look for a new job after that. If you want to save yourself from that hassle, then also this makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense to pursue an executive MBA for working professionals instead of a regular full-time MBA. A very typical question that is asked is that whether I should go in for an MBA or a part-time MBA or a weekend MBA. Why should one prefer the weekend MBA or the blended programs? These programs have advantages for those professionals who have, let's say, spent a substantial amount of years in their particular career, and they do not really want to transition their functions or industries. If you want to stay and grow within the same company, within the same industry, then this might be a good program for you. You will be able to, interact with people who are at that same level as you are in the industry and learn from them. And the fourth advantage is that it gives you industry recognition. You come across as a professional who is upskilling, who is into continuous learning. And these programs are from well-known colleges, well-known institutes. So they are recognized in the industry. Whether it is an MBA or a certificate program, the school or the institution where you are pursuing your program from will have its own industry recognition. The first difference between the MBA and the EMBA is that the schedule of classes in an MBA is, of course, full-time. You have to leave your job. You have to go into the campus and then pursue your MBA, whereas this will have a more flexible schedule of classes. The EMBA will require you to take leaves or attend classes over a certain period during the week or during the month, but it will not be that you need to go in for the class on a full-time basis. So that flexibility is one advantage that it provides. The focus of the curriculum for an MBA and EMBA is pretty different. EMBA is for those professionals who already have work experience. Most of the programs have a very clear focus on the strategic outlook or the leadership skills that they help you with. There is a difference in the type of career support. MBA programs, they come with very specific career support with a placement process. An EMBA will not have a very specific placement process, but there would be a definite advantage in terms of the career support that the school provides. It could be in terms of, upskilling your interviewing skills. It could also be in terms of improving your social media profiles or your digital presence or your personal brand. So there is a lot of difference in building your career as a fresher or as an MBA graduate or as an executive prior work experience. How does your resume look as a senior professional? All of these are very specific areas in career support which are covered in the executive MBA programs. The cohort composition for an MBA versus an executive MBA will be very different. The minimum work experience requirement for MBA programs is usually 2 years, and it ranges up to 25 years of work experience. From based on the minimum work experience and the intake that the school has, these are the four main differences to consider when you are choosing between an MBA and an EMBA. In India, there are roughly around 17 to 20 leading programs, and there might be more. These are all EMBA programs with their own specific requirements in terms of work experience, the test scores. Some do not take test scores. And then there would be a difference in the location or the industry that you are from, based on which you can choose the program, the IM program. So ISB PGP Pro has an alternate weekend class schedule. There is no test score to be submitted. For the application process, you need your essays, your LORs, and there is an interview process once you are shortlisted for that. This minimum requirement was earlier 5 years of work experience. Now it has recently been changed to 8 years of experience. So what we have also brought to you is the latest updates in 2024. There are many programs that you're looking at. So we have also tried to cover most of the updates about the Executive MBA for working professionals in this particular presentation.